Right now in 2025, every restaurant worker in America can save thousands of dollars on taxes from tips and overtime. They can deduct up to $25,000 in tips, up to $12,500 in overtime pay. This means less money to the IRS and more money in their pocket. And you, the business owner, play a huge role in helping them keep it. If you want to do the right thing for your staff and avoid angry employees later, keep watching. I'm going to show you who gets the deduction, how much they can save, the exact documents you need to keep, and very simple examples anyone can follow. Let's make sure your workers don't lose money they have earned. Here's some key facts. These deductions are new in 2025. They are automatic. Workers don't need to itemize, but the IRS didn't update Form W-2 yet. So if tips and overtime are not tracked correctly, employees lose their deduction. And yes, they will blame the business. I'll show you exactly how to protect yourself and your staff. First, let's start with the basics. What is a tax deduction? Because it's important for us to understand that to understand the rest. Basically, a deduction shrinks the number the IRS taxes. For example, let's say the worker income is $30,000. They have a $10,000 deduction, so the IRS only taxes $20,000. This means less tax, bigger refund, happier employee, and less turnover. Let's break down the tip deduction. Anyone who gets voluntary tips can use this. For example, servers, bartenders, bussers, barbacks, delivery drivers, coffee shop workers, up to $25,000 can be deducted. In order to deduct that, you need some proof. This is the proof that is required. They must show real records. They can use W-2 Box 7, which is basically Social Security tips, monthly tip reports they give their boss, pay stubs showing tips, POS reports with the server's name plus tip totals, daily tip log, even if it's on paper or in a notebook, that's fine. Here are some tip examples. Example 1, Jenny's W-2 Box 7 equals $18,000. This means she can deduct $18,000. That's easy. Example 2, Marco reports $22,000 in tips during the year. His W-2 Box 7 shows $17,000. However, with proof, he uses $22,000 as a deduction. Example 3, Brianna gets DoorDash plus credit card tips. Her 1099 shows $40,000 total. Her tip log shows $7,000, which were tips. So she deducts $7,000. If they can prove it, they can deduct it. Let's jump into the overtime deduction portion. Workers must be paid extra after 40 hours worked during a week. This extra money is deductible up to $12,500 if they are single and $25,000 if they file married filing jointly. Here's how to calculate that deduction. Only the extra portion is deducted, not the regular pay. You use pay stubs, payroll reports, time punches, work schedule logs to prove this. Here are some overtime examples. Example 1, time and a half overtime pay. Overtime on the total pay stub is $15,000, so 1/3 of that, which is $5,000, is deductible. Let's say example 2, you receive double overtime pay, which is 2 times your regular pay. Your pay stub says $20,000, then 1/4 of that is deductible, or $5,000. Here is what you must do as a restaurant owner. Your workers cannot do this without you. Here are the exact action steps you must take. Step 1, save tip records. Keep tip reports, tip pool breakdown by worker, POS tip totals by shift. Tip records equal tax savings for that employee. Step 2, show overtime clearly. Pay stubs must show regular hours, overtime rate, amount that is extra pay. Step 3, encourage employee logs. Tell them, write your tips down every day. It puts money back in your pocket. Provide a notebook, a tracking sheet, a simple app link. Step 4, work with payroll provider or your CPA. Ask, can we show tips in box 14? Can we show overtime as an extra separate line? Can we give year-end summary of tips and overtime? Step 5, educate managers. Your managers must enforce tip declaration. Keep shift paperwork organized. Save records for at least 3 years. This is how this helps you. The staff keeps more money. They feel respected. They trust you. They stay longer. you spend less time hiring. Your restaurant becomes a better place to work. This is not just a tax rule, it is a recruiting advantage. What challenges do you face with your tips and overtime? Comment your questions. I'm helping restaurant owners get ahead of this.